Mm. Yeah. Y'all ready? What's up, Ryan? Mm. Well, I hope you get better soon. Real soon. Oh, okay. Did you get a COVID test? Yeah. Because COVID's still around. Mm. What's going on, y'all? Urban Therapy with Sun, Saturday, and we are here. We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show, Saturday afternoon, October 26th, getting close, very, very close, dangerously close to that Halloween thing. You know what I mean? Whether you dress up or not, whether you put on a costume or not, it's coming. And Halloween symbolizes the end of the month. And definitely the beginning of the cold season. We already in autumn, but after Halloween, you know, that's when you have to start putting on the coats and the jackets and the sweaters and turtlenecks and all that kind of stuff. But we're good. It's also a beautiful time of season where you see a lot of changes in the changing of the colors and the environment, the trees, the leaves are turning colors. I mean, it's kind of beautiful. It's kind of beautiful, but you know, you got to deal with what you got to deal with. And today, yeah, but hold on. Before I get started, the cold act ill and get retarded. Yo, Ryan, take care of yourself, man. Get it. If you haven't gotten tested for COVID, go ahead and get a COVID test. And then I ain't gonna front, man. I got COVID. What was it? September or the end of I'm end of August. Whatever it was, I ain't really been the same since. I haven't really been the same since that shit. You know what I mean? And that was my concern about it when I had to get the shot. That was my concern about it. And when people get it, a lot of people who have gotten COVID said they were never really the same after that. You know, it wasn't like it took their lives or anything like that, but they weren't the same. Health-wise, there was something that was off. And I feel like that's the case. But anyway, I'm here, you are here, we are here. We gonna do this thing, and we gonna do this thing this year. Only about 2 months and a few days. We are in this thing. It's like a purple haze, but we ain't smoking or joking or making bad jokes. We just trying to do this thing for our folks and make sure that we get a rise and do this thing and make sure that we can cut them pies. And when we say cutting pies, we ain't selling drugs. We ain't hustling in the bad way. But let me say this to you, him, her, and all of y'all. We gonna stand tall and make sure we get the ball. We keep the ball in our court and we don't get hurt. We gonna do this thing. Yeah, I'm about to flirt with a little success, and we gonna do this thing and none contest. What up, y'all? Today on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about don't feel like getting to know nobody. Don't feel like getting to know nobody. You know, when you have been in a relationship for a good while, you know how long it takes for you to get settled into a relationship. You know, where you can really get to know a person, where they get to know you, you get to understand them, you get to know them to the point where you know how they think, you know what they are capable of and what they might be incapable of. No real surprises. You've already learned how to be patient with them, or however it goes. And when you are in a relationship for a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long you're in a relationship, when you have really gotten used to a person, whether it was a great experience for you or not, you get locked into that. You know, you learn to depend on a person, even if they're not all that dependable. Dependability has a lot to do with just the way a person is, not necessarily what they do. Of course, it has something to do with what they do also, but that's not always all there is to it. So when you go through a breakup, whether it was an amicable breakup or whether you got your heart broken or however it goes, when you back out there on the dating scene, trying to get your feet wet, trying to try again, trying to get back on your feet, trying to get back to you, you might not really be ready. You know how a lot of people say, don't get into a relationship until you heal from the last relationship. Well, that's kind of open-ended as far as I'm concerned, because what does healing from your past relationship mean? Like, well, seriously, what does it mean? It's not like you were in an addictive state. It's not, there may not have been any abuse, you know, and not all people who end a relationship are in a bad place. But when you try to start something new too soon after being in something before, yeah, this might not be a good look. It might not be the best look for you, because the same way that it takes a while to get to know a person is the same way that it takes a while to get to be able to tolerate a person, to be able to be patient with a person, to be able to be understanding with a person, to really give them a chance to show you what they can be, how they can be, and whether they are a good fit for you. And you know what? You just might not feel like it. You might not feel like it. Like, I don't feel like being out there. I don't feel like having to decide that I'm attracted to somebody and find out if they're truly attracted to me in the right way. I don't feel like waiting to be loved the way I want to be loved. I already got out of a situation where I was never loved the way I wanted to be loved. I don't feel like waiting to get back into that again. I don't feel like it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it can be tough. It's not an easy situation. It's really deep when you get into it. It's really deep when you get into it. Not feeling like having to do this work, because relationships are work. Love is work. Family is work. Work is work. And by the same premise, not feeling like getting out there and meeting somebody new and finding out if they're honest, if they're real, if they're good, if they're true. It's the same way that you might not feel like looking for a better job, even though the job that you have is not a good job. But you don't feel like going, well, you know, I'm dating this, but you might not feel like looking in the papers and finding out if you know what good jobs are out there. You might not feel like going on the internet and filling out all these applications. You might not feel like updating your resume and having to shop that thing. You might not feel like waiting for these companies to call you back for an interview. You might not feel like going to another interview, second interview, third interview. You might not feel like pitching to them and playing the game about the salary, the compensation package. You might not feel like it, but you might have to do it. Pardon me for a second, y'all. You might have to do it because that's the only way you're going to be able to get your shit off. My bad, y'all. My bad. It might be the only way that you're going to be able to improve your situation. So when we're talking about dating, looking for love, trying to secure your future as far as relationships and love and family is concerned, it's work. And you might not feel like work, but what are your alternatives when you don't feel like it? You're tired. Anybody in here ever been tired from their previous relationship? Like physically tired, like, yo, man, that shit wore me out. Even though I miss them, even though, I wish we could have worked it out in many ways, I'm kind of glad that it's done because it was doing a job on me. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I see my peoples all up in here. It's good to see y'all. Unfortunately, as y'all can clearly see by the way we came on, we won't have no phone lines tonight. Tonight. We won't have phone lines today. Ain't no phone lines. We don't get no phone lines. We don't get to use no phone line. And I just paid Blog Talk today. Today, mother bastards. But what up, my peoples? Good to see me. You know how it goes. I'm really glad you came through. So from top to bottom, Ryan was good. And Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow, she about to turn it out. What's going on, Emily? And also Naturalista Rap. What's going on, Naturalista Rap? Good to see you, man. Always. And yo, we was just together a few hours ago, right? Glad you came back through, man. Appreciate you. And Naturalista Rap says, YouTube just asked me to become a member. What's that about? Well, when the channel is growing and you can become a member, there's certain perks that I'm supposed to set up for y'all to have, like exclusives, this, first looks at this, that, and the third. I'm still trying to put it together, but it's really, honestly, it's really just a way to contribute to the channel. It's just a way for you to contribute to the channel. What YouTube should have asked you is why they fucking up my numbers? Why they bullshitting me? Why was I just in the thousands for 2 months straight, 2-3 months straight, and now they sending me back to the hundreds? That's what I want to know. Yeah, they should have. That's what they should have asked you. Like, yo, you think we should be playing around with this dude or not? But I digress. Yeah, I'm mad. I got a right to be mad. Y'all playing with me. All right. Okay. Grown woman, don't try me. What's going on, man? Good to see you coming by. Like some of y'all, I can only see on the weekends because we on all late. We on all late at night. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Sit back, relax, do your thing, Max, and chill. Good to see you, my dude. Always. It says, damn it, this has been a constant random thought as of late. What up, everyone? Okay, what's the random thought about? Not feeling like getting to know somebody new, man. Shit is hard. We gonna have a conversation tonight. Yeah, I remember you from last night, YO. Shoot, it wasn't that long ago. Shoot, we just finished 4 o'clock. No, all right, we finished around 3. All right. Emily says, just when I was going to call in. Well, that's that then. Maybe next year I'll call, or the year after that. I'm gonna pencil you in for 2026. You'll be ready by then. By then, you should have gotten your chops together and ready to go ahead and do this thing. Klar 3, what up? Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate y'all. Wayo says, my mom had to go through multiple relationships. I hear that. I mean, we all do. In a lifetime, when you really think about, unless you got married really young, and even if you got married really young, you may have got married to the pick of the litter. You may have had multiple suitors to choose from, or applicants, or candidates, or lovers, or people, situations. But I said, but Let's go ahead and do this intro. Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Saturday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Saturday. And it is Saturday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm feeling like a real man should. Feeling really kind of good. Yeah, I'm on the ground I stood. Yeah, repping for each and every hood. But anyway, we're talking about don't feel like getting to know somebody new. Man, after you've been in a relationship for a while, man, you may have gone through the ringer. You know, when you're in a relationship, if you've been together for a while, it probably took a while for y'all to really get to know each other. And I mean, get to know each other and to the point where you could actually comfortably be with each other. It's not an easy thing. People make it sound like it's a piece of cake. Well, you know, I'm attracted to you. You attracted to me. You know, I think you look good. You think I look good. I appreciate the things that you bring to the table. You appreciate the things I bring to the table. You know, I mean, we got it. We're going to get it popping. Yeah, it sounds good. And in a book or in a 30-second, one minute video, it's that's that shit. But in real life, you question whether the decisions that you make as it involves other people, you question that shit. Like, did I really pick the right one? Can I put up with this shit that they do? It could be anything. It could be anything from snoring to not making enough money, not having any ambition, being ignorant or rude or lacking tact. It could be somebody who practices an unhealthy lifestyle. And there are many ways to practice an unhealthy lifestyle. Anything from drug abuse to speeding on the highway to overeating all the time. Shit like that. You know, it's not easy to always accept the differences in a person. It takes a while. And during that time that you're taking to get to know that person in a way that will allow you to accept being with that person, you may be questioning. Very rarely are people as, you know what, I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. I'm going to tell you, I envy people who can date and be with people just off of physical attraction. I envy that shit because I can't do it. You know, I don't care how good you look. It ain't going to be enough. I need more. I do. I wish I didn't. I wish I could just be like, yo, man, she's just so pretty and shit. You know, like, even when I'm mad at her, she just shit. I'd be like, man, I can't let this one go. Somebody else going to pick this one up. She too fine. Or like, yo, yeah, she get on my nerves. She ratchet. She crazy. She act a fool. You know, she don't watch what she say out of mouth. But yo, I'm trying to tell you, the pussy, that shit is like a pro, and it's the best one that I could ever know. So even when it's time to go, I be like, nah, I gotta stay for one more round, yo. I wish I could be like that. I wish that I could do nothing but worry about the cat and worry that anybody else would get the cat, and I would be okay with that. But instead, I want a girl with a good head on her shoulders and hold me down, rock like a boulder, and somebody when I get older that I will be happy with and feel good about. Yeah, but it don't always work out that way. So sometimes I question the time of day that I said, yo, baby, it's me and you, and we equal too. So when you put one on one, we might have a son or daughter, but I'd be glad that we caught each other out there, and ain't nobody out. I just wish I could do it. I wish I could. Yeah, It seems like people like that have an easier time because they'll put up with anything. She fine, he fine. Fuck that. I can't be with nobody that ain't looking like this, that, and the third. Or she just calms me down with the She says she calms me down with the It seems like their life be easier. Now I'm sure, of course, I'm looking from the outside in, and I'm sure they have their problems, but it seems like they're able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you look good and stroke good. As long as you look good and poke good. Yeah. Stacy White, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. And Jay King says, hey man, how are you? You decide to vote for Trump yet? Yeah, just give me a few more years. Like after he loses this election, I'll be ready to vote for him. So let's get it. Let's start it now. Trump 2028. Trump 2028. I'll be ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready to vote for Trump. He just got to wait. I can't do it in 2024. But I know I'll be able to do it in 2028. So, you know what I mean? Let it ride. Emily says, Jay, you vote for who you want and others do the same. Why you need to know who others are voting for? Shit, I don't mind to tell nobody who I'm voting for. Shit, fuck Trump. I ain't voting for that bum ass. You must be crazy. Johnny West, my people. What up, John? Says, I haven't been on here in a while. Have you heard the P. Diddy baby oil and GHB in it? No. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. Like between him and Donald Trump, I can't take it no more. Trump, for sure. We got to move on. They in the news too much. I don't want to see these motherfuckers in such a tragedy and travesty that I gotta live this life. Seeing these motherfuckers on the TV, what kind of life is this to be living? They're giving me too much. They saturating, and I'm really feeling like I'm about to start hating. And I'm waiting for the shit to fizzle out, but it keeps on coming strong, and it's making my days long, making my life short. Out there, I'm about to get caught. Ballers in your court. Yo, teach me what you taught. All right. Hey, Mickey. What up, hey, Mickey? Says, teeth might be jacked or toes crooked. Could be. It ain't easy being out there, man. It ain't easy being out there. And really, out there on what they call the dating scene, you really don't feel like you should be out there. I mean, be real about it. You don't be feeling like you should be like I should be hooked up with somebody. I shouldn't be out here getting in somebody's inbox. You know what I'm saying? Jumping in somebody's DMs, trying to see if they down for a little internet action or something like that. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to try to get with that cutie that work on my job and see what's good. I shouldn't have to be lusting after the chick who work in the Jamaican spot or in the laundromat. Like, yeah, I know she don't make a lot of money working in the laundromat, but she working. And not only she working, but she be working it. Them little dirty pants she got on and all that. She dirty, but she keep the clothes clean. She dirty, but she keep the clothes clean. Like, you feel like, if you feel like you a decent man or you a decent woman, you don't feel like you should be out here having to try to make a love connection. Somebody should be holding on to you. Oh, my baby. You my baby. My baby. My baby. My baby, come home. My baby. mean, for real, it's an ego hit. When you get out of a relationship, when you break up with a relationship, you got to deal with the heartbreak, and you also got to deal with the ego hit. It's a pride thing. Like, why would somebody do me dirty? And even if they ain't do you dirty, why wouldn't you listen to what I say? Why wouldn't you change your ways in order to make a better way for you and I? Why? You don't think I fly? What, you fronting on me? You don't think that I am good enough for you to change some of your bad ways so me and you can be together for a lot of good days? You want to be stubborn when it comes to me? Why? Why would anybody do that? I mean, you're going to honestly feel that way. And you're not wrong for feeling that way. You're not wrong for feeling that way. But one thing is for sure, all of these things add to the exhaustion that you're going to feel about having to go and start it all over again. Start it all over again. I'm going to make it simple for y'all. What up, Christopher Jackson? And let me see. Okay. I'm gonna make it simple for y'all with this example right here. Check out this. Check out. I got an example for y'all. Yo, check out this example that I got. Yo, I got example. Check out this example that I got. You ever save a lot of money? You ever save money for years and years? Maybe you were saving up for a certain thing, and you finally got the money to get it. It could be a car. It could be a down payment on a house. It could be, some new furniture. It could be whatever it was. Maybe it took you 6 months. Maybe it took you a year. Maybe it took you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, however long it took. You saved that money. There may have been times you had to dip into it, replace whatever you dipped into it. You know what I mean? For whatever. But you took your time out to save this money, and it wasn't easy. And before you could spend your money on what you saved it for, some kind of emergency came through and fucked up everything. Life happens. You understand what I'm saying? Life happens. So let's say, y'all gonna feel me today. We gonna talk about some real shit. We gonna talk about some real shit. Let's say you saved up all you've been saving money for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever, and you was ready to go ahead and buy that car, or you was ready. Maybe you was saving to finally buy a car outright. Like, I'm gonna get a brand new car or a late model, maybe 21, 22, 23, something like that. But instead of having the car note, I'm gonna buy the car outright. So you saved up $30,000, $30,000. $35,000. Don't turn your lip up. People do it. It's really not as hard as you think it is when you discipline yourself. But you did it for 5 years. You might have been able to do it. So you saved up $35,000. I'm gonna go into the dealership and I'm gonna just go ahead and drop this money on this truck, and I'm gonna have this shit free and clear. I ain't paying nothing but my insurance for it. Okay. So you ready? Maybe you got all the way up to like 25,000. You could have went and bought an Altima. Some shit like that. You could have did that. You know what I mean? But you still had about 10, 15 more grand to go. All right. So right around that time where you see the light at the end of the tunnel, maybe you was about to get that bonus from your job. Maybe, the tax time thing was aligning. Maybe you hit the lottery. You know what I mean? You hit the good big four. You hit the good big four. $2 straight. What are the chances? You put $2 on a number straight, hit it with the big four. 5,000, 7,000, whatever it pay. People who play the lottery, y'all know what it is. So you did all of that. And what happens when you just about to go ahead and make that purchase? Your daughter, your son, your spouse, your mom, somebody close to you needs money for an operation. They ain't got that insurance. It ain't going to happen. They need it. This is a life or death situation, and they ain't even ask you. They didn't ask you. But out of the goodness of your heart, you know you got this money and you want to help. So you like, you know what, man, I can't think about my life without this person in it or whatever, and it's fucked up. Maybe it wasn't a life or death situation. Maybe it was something like, I don't know, a fire at their house. They was in a fire. You know how it is. It's very emotional when you lose your belongings in a fire. It's like one of the most terrible things that could ever happen to a person. So maybe you want to help out, donate or something, or somebody passed and there was no money for the funeral. You don't want to see them out here on some old GoFundMe shit. You don't want, you know what I mean? You don't want your people to have to do that. Don't nobody want their people to have to do no GoFundMe shit. You know what I mean? That don't make nobody feel good. You know what GoFundMe pretty much symbolizes? It symbolizes that you didn't prepare. No insurance, no what you call it? No will, well, yeah, it was insurance policy, whatever. Yeah, you didn't leave behind. You didn't prepare for the worst. So anyway, you go ahead and give this money. Like, go ahead, take the money. You know what I'm saying? Well, but it took you a long time to save up that money. It took you a long time to save up that money. You ain't ready to do that again. Like, you know what? Let's say you saved up to $25,000 and they only needed 17. They needed 17. In your mind, you might be thinking like, all right, they need 17. I got 25. I only got 8,000 left. It's going to take you a long time to get back to the 25 and even longer to get to the 40 that you needed. The 35 or 40 that you needed. So you know what you might end up doing? Like, man, I don't feel like saving up that money again. I'm going to just take the $8,000. And you know what? We going to Dubai. We going all expense paid. You know what I mean? We're going to take this $8,000 and go to Africa. We're going to stay in Africa. We're going to stay in Africa for like 2 weeks and we're going to rock out. Fuck it. I might as well go ahead and spend the rest of this money. I done already threw 17 on it. You know what I mean? I took a pause for the cause. I took a loss for the cause. But the rest of this 8 is too far away from the 25 and it's way too far away from the 40. It took me years to do this shit. I might as well just go ahead and do something nice with this money that I spent, because it's hard to get up that energy, that same energy that you initially used in order to get what you wanted. That's the same thing in a relationship. It took me a while to build up this love. It took me a while to build up this tolerance. It took me a while to build up this dependence. It took me a while to be able to tolerate, to be and don't get me wrong about the word tolerate, because a lot of people, especially y'all females, y'all hear the word tolerate like, I don't want nobody to have to tolerate me. I don't want nobody to have to tolerate me. I mean, you know, if you feel like you got to tolerate me, then you might as well just let me. Listen, everybody got to tolerate somebody. Don't nobody love everybody the same way all the time. You know what I mean? You get mad at motherfucker. Like, he might snore. You know what I mean? The motherfucker snore loud as shit. You've been trying to get him to get an operation or do something about that sleep apnea or some shit. You know, get a CPAP machine. He don't want to listen. He or she insists that they healthy or whatever, or they don't hear themselves snoring. They don't know. What do they know? You know? You putting up with that shit. He or she be wearing these funky ass boots. Feet come out the boots. Before you get in this bed tonight, you better wash them feet. Yeah, get your shit right. I said, before you get in the bed right now, yo, wash your feet. They like hoofs on a cow. You smell like you have been on the farm. And right now, this shit is causing me mad harm. And I've been putting up with the shit, tolerating that shit. You know, in the back of my mind, I'm really hating it. And I gotta do something about that shit. I gotta get to it right now, and I won't be legit. I gotta take it to another place in time. I gotta do something because I'm about to get mine. And other people that I dealt with didn't have a problem, but you do. We gotta do something to solve them. So yeah, I've been waiting and biding my time. I'm hoping that you will give it a change, but I know I'm just living the pipe dream because it seems that you are set in your ways, and this got me in amazement, and I don't like it. So yeah, I'm tolerating your ass, but I still love you, stupid ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? See, if I only liked you for the pussy, it would be easy. I fuck my pain, my problems away. I would my problems away. I said my problems away. I said hit it from the back, and the problems go. Yeah. So that's what we on. That's what we on, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. Stop hating. Stop hating. Don't be looking at the screen like, he all right. You gonna have shit. You want me to be liking shows and shit. You gonna have to do a little bit more. You gonna have to do a little bit more. I'm up here working hard. You know what I mean? Y'all want to be stingy with a like it's coming out of your account. I only got a certain amount of likes. I only got a certain amount of likes, sir. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if you're worthy. Like, I only got a certain amount of likes. Only got a certain amount of fucks. You asking me to give a fuck? I gave a fuck last week. You in my fuck pocket. You all up in my fuck bank. I can't get no. I can't make another fuck withdrawal. That's how y'all be treating me with the likes. Like, I don't know. Anyway, but it's serious. Don't feel like getting to know somebody new. You really might not feel like it. And that's why a lot of people be alone for a good little while. Especially women are good at this shit. Women are good at this shit. Chris, you making a big mistake. He said, talk like Diddy. You making a big mistake. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But anyway, yeah, you might not feel like it. You might not feel like being out there, getting somebody's phone number, waiting to see if they call, or if you should call, or what's the right time to call, seeing if they text back, or if they text first, or you know, finding out if they past history, you know, is something that you should be concerned about. Dude, you know, maybe you the type of person that don't want to be with somebody who got mad bodies on it. They got mad bodies on their resume, son. Yo, they got mad bodies, son. Yo, it's dead people. It's dead people all in their relationship history, son. They killing niggas. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow, she about to turn. I appreciate that. I appreciate that with the super sticker. I appreciate that. I appreciate that mucho. Thank you so much, Emily. Hold on. You know, as a matter of fact, hold on. We're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. You know what I mean? You're going to do it like, yo, thank you, ma. Yo, thank you, ma. Yo, I said, thank you, Emily. Appreciate you, Mom. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I should thank y'all for putting up with my shit sometimes. I know. Sometimes I be feeling like y'all putting up with my shit. But But I'm saying no. And that's what Lisa Rapp says. You stiff, you capping, we watched you dance before, and you can move better than that. All right. All right. Okay. I wasn't trying to dance though. You got to understand. If I can't make but so many moves, so many sexual moves, because first of all, they're gonna flag this video because that's what they've been doing. They're gonna flag it, then I'm gonna have to appeal it, and then they manually watch it. So they see me on there like, oh look, he's on there acting like he hitting it from the back, like, yeah, they're gonna be like, you ain't gonna make no money from this video, son. Sorry. We can't do that for you. But I'll try next time, Netflix. I got you. Data Hoarder says that November 5th, this November 5th, you have two choices. Sheet or effing sheet. Apparently, these two are the best America has to offer. Vote, vote, vote. Well, only one of them is good. Only one of them is good. Actually, only one of them is even halfway good. Johnny West says Philadelphia dudes use mice turds scratch off lottery tickets. Man. What up, hair juicer? What's good? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Christopher Jackson says vote blue with your hand out for the payout to 2025. And he also says, I'm leaving the country and illegally returning to claim Kamala benefit payout, preserving democracy by tax dollars giveaway for non-citizens. Oh, I see. Okay, you're a red guy. You're a red person. Well, here's the thing. Y'all can bitch and moan and spread propaganda about how things go with the immigrants. Here's the thing. No matter how much you think they do for immigrants or pay the immigrants or whatever they do with immigrants, none of that has anything to do with you. You don't know where your tax dollars go. All you know is you got to pay them. You don't have any control over where your tax dollars go. Not one iota of control. All you know is that each year you're going to have to pay yours. So for me, that's one less thing I have to worry about. But this other propaganda that they spreading it's just not jiving with me. Like I'm watching Donald Trump talk about how these cities are being overrun and overtaken and they're under siege. Like the bullshit that he wants motherfuckers to believe. Whoever is looking at this show right now, wherever you live, if your city or town or villages, as he says, it's hard to, like what villages do we have in the United States? We don't talk like that. What is this, England? What is this? What is this, Asia? What towns do you live in where you feel like you're being overrun? And I don't mean that you just have immigrants there. I mean being overrun. Like, yo, well, like Miss Johnson, Miss Taylor, Mr. Joe, Mr. Rob, they all used to live on the block. And now they can't live on the block no more because these Hispanics then came and took everything with a subsidized housing paid for by the government. Where do you live where you feel like you're under siege? Like this fear mongering is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, come on, give me a fucking break. And all of this, oh yeah, millions of immigrants are coming over here and they're all mentally ill. They're all criminals, rapists, and murderers. All of them. I'm like, yeah. So damn, they couldn't rape and murder back in their own country. They had to come here to rape and murder. And that makes sense to your dumbass. I'm not talking about y'all supporters. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Like, that's what you, and And I was about to say that's what he wants them to believe, but they do believe it. But that's the way the devil works. The devil always wins because he convinces you that the angels are plotting against you. So the devil will tell you, listen, watch out for your mom and dad. I heard what they were saying about you. No, I'm not. This is not a spanking or putting you out of the house. They are literally plotting to kill you and your family. That's what they. But listen, you can trust me. Look, I got some shit on tape. Listen to this. The devil always wins because he is great at building up your confidence in him and telling you that he's the only one that you can trust. He's the only one that you can trust. This motherfucker got those dickheads thinking that don't listen to the FBI, don't listen to the media, don't listen to other politicians, don't listen to nobody. Only listen to me. You're not going to get the truth from anywhere except me. You have medical issues, nobody else can fix it. Don't listen to those doctors. Listen to me. He literally is saying this shit. Don't listen to anybody dealing with foreign policy, domestic policy, anywhere. To the point where this motherfucker will not he will not conduct any interview where they're going to ask him to verify the shit that he says. Because he can't, because he's lying. But he tells you that everybody else is lying. Tells you that everybody else is lying. And they believe in that dumb shit. Because they stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, they are. And they now you know the whole fascist conversation is coming like people don't even know what fascism means. They do if they went to fucking school or if they pick up their phone and go to Google and look up fascism. I'll show you. I'll show you how it can work. I don't need to do it because I know how to do it. But look, I'm going to go on my phone and press this little microphone here. I'm sorry. This little microphone here. And then I'll say, explain fascism.
According to Wikipedia, fascism, FASHism, is a far-right, authoritarian, and ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement characterized by a dictatorial leader, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of opposition, belief in a natural social hierarchy, subordination of individual interests for the perceived.
Wow, a quick little synopsis of what fascism is. Now, the question is, does he check any of the boxes? Where are my history buffs out there? Where are my people who didn't fall asleep in history class? Where are my people who didn't cut that class? Where are the people who actually passed that shit? You know, world history class, you take it in the 9th grade. Where are you? Where are the people who know what fascism is, what totalitarianism is? Where are the people who studied Hitler, who studied Stalin, who studied Lenin, and who studied Mussolini? Where are you? Some people don't know what fascism is. Well, you know what? The same people who don't know what fascism is obviously don't know what democracy is either. So it doesn't really fucking matter. But it ain't hard to find out. Because even though they gave you that little verbal definition, guess what? You get to read more. You don't believe me? You know, there's more. There's a lot more. Look, you can read more. You can really find out how it works. You can educate yourself. We couldn't do this 30 years ago. 30 years ago we could. We had Google 30 years ago. Just 40 years ago we definitely couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. When I was in high school, we had to either go to the library, hit the Encyclopedia Britannica, or ask our history teachers and hope that they would teach us the right history, not just from not just from a personal perspective. But with fascism, one thing they do is they tell people not to believe what the media says. No, the media is just against me. They're not going to report things the same. Then they come up with a common enemy, and then they wrap the propaganda campaign around that common enemy. Was Hitler? It was the Jews. Oh, these Jews are terrible, and they sold us out. They're the reason that we lost World War I, and all they do is put people against each other, and all they do is worry about money, and you'll just be collateral damage. Yeah. So they get rid of the media, or they foster your distrust in the media, like you can't believe anything that's written in the newspapers unless he writes it. Nothing that you see on TV unless it's him controlling the camera and the production. And then, once they get you to form against the common enemy, it's over. Because now, oh, I'm sorry. The thing about fascists is they never say we. It's always I. Has Donald Trump ever said anything like, I alone can fix this? When you ask him how is he going to do it? Well, elect me first and then I'll show you. But I'm not going to tell you. Why won't you tell him? Because you don't fucking know. But you don't know that I don't know. So you'll vote for me and then. No. Anyway, hold on. Hold on, my people. Hold on. Okay, let me do this again. Because it had actually stopped the chat after Emily with the super sticker. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not, hair juicer. I'm not saying that the media doesn't lie. I would never say that. What I'm saying is you can't believe a liar who's telling you that somebody else is lying. That's the problem I have here. That's the problem that I have here. When you don't give anybody any credit for constructive or objective journalism, when you say that anybody who says anything about me or who criticizes me or who critiques me is fake news. Now you're going beyond propaganda. You're going way beyond. Now you're totally irresponsible. So we should believe everything you say, even though we see all the evidence against you. So anybody who has said that you did anything wrong is wrong? So none of those sexual abuse or not sexual abuse. What do they call it? What do they call it? When it's not rape, it's what do you call it? It's sexual something. Is it abuse? No. Sexual assault. All of those sexual assault allegations against you are wrong, huh? All of these women. Even the one that successfully sued you. Successfully. Not once, but twice. Because you couldn't keep your stupid ass mouth shut. And there's always something suspicious to me about a grown man who can't keep his mouth shut. Because that ain't normal. That's not normal. It's not normal for a man not to think before he speaks. It's not normal for him to just come off the head. It's not normal. It's not. It's not a masculine trait. We are physically built on logic, on a logical platform. Logic. And logic tells us, think about how that's going to affect somebody before you say it. Even if you don't care about hurting somebody's feelings, you might care about somebody trying to harm you based on what you said. Because most people who hurt other people do it based on what somebody said, not necessarily what they did. They say, that's why we say actions speak louder than words. Oh, no, they don't. Words hit a lot harder than actions. You can get over actions, but you'll never forget the things that somebody said to you. You'll hold that shit from the time you're a child until the time they put you in the box and lower it into the ground. You'll remember. You remember how people made you feel, and you know what makes people feel the worst? The things that people say to them. You can get over a black eye, a broken arm, even attempted murder. I've seen it. I mean, Donald Trump himself has gotten over 2 alleged assassination attempts. He's totally gotten over it. But he can't get over things that people say to him, say about him every day. He just doesn't seem to be able to do that. Now, when I start lying, I mean, please, you can indict me all day. But fuck Donald Trump. Hold on, y'all. But fuck that. But fuck that. What we really talking about, we're talking about don't feel like getting to know somebody new. Don't feel like it. You know, as I was talking, I was thinking about something. One thing that I didn't mention when I talk about don't feel like getting to know somebody new. One thing that we have to take into consideration is a safety aspect. It takes a while for you to feel safe with somebody. You know, safe with your information, safe with your history, safe with your emotions, safe with your physical health. It's not easy to finally get to get a feeling of safety and security. It's a trust issue. And it takes a long time to build trust with somebody, even if you don't trust them. How many of y'all have trusted somebody that you didn't fucking trust? Trusted somebody that you didn't fucking trust. Trusted somebody that you didn't really trust. I said, trusting somebody that you didn't really trust. Well, yo, trust don't have to be 100%, but time is spent trusting somebody that you really didn't trust. Yeah, I know that you would do some shit, but it is a must that I have to let you have your little way. But if I give you your way, then I know that you will play correctly. So sometimes I gotta give a little, get a little, do a little something. You understand what I'm saying? Trust leads to safety. Trust leading to safety means that you can get comfortable. And it's really hard to get comfortable with somebody because it might be hard to trust them. Now, if you don't trust somebody, let's say we're talking about infidelity. Like I can't trust him around other women or whatever. Or I can't trust her to be around her ex or men that she might be attracted to. Because if they make a move on her, like she quick tender. Like I touch my girl on the shoulder, she'd be like, babe, we in line at the Walmart. I know, but you know how they do in the Walmart. We gonna go viral. You touch me on my shoulder, do it again, babe. You know how your girl is. She hot. But that same heat, the same heat that made you love her is the same heat that made you distrust her. I can't trust her to only be hot for me. So it might be hard for you to get comfortable like that. But at the same time, You can trust her. You can trust her not to steal your money. You can trust her to do right by your children. You can trust her not to act a fool when you at your job. You know what I mean? When you take her to family functions, professional engagements and stuff like that. She's engaging. She's smart. She's intelligent. You know, she's personable. You can trust that she ain't gonna say no crazy shit or do no crazy shit outside of when you touched her on the shoulder and you know she started pulling the panties down in the Walmart. Matter of fact, she ain't had no panties on. She ain't no panties on, son. You know what I mean? She ain't no panties on, son. Yeah, you like when she don't wear no panties on. She wear a little something loose, little something tight, a little something skirty, a little summer dress action. You know what I mean? Summer dress. And she trying to turn me on. She wore a summer dress. She wore a summer dress right there in January. Man, she had me open like six packs, son. She had me open like six pack. What's going on, my man V? V, welcome to the fray, my dude, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my dude. Yes, I do. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I knew y'all was down. I knew it. But yeah. So you might not feel like having to get to the point where you can trust somebody, where you can rely on somebody, where you can depend on somebody. And many of y'all are so relationship traumatized. You know it, and you know what it feels like or what it's like to be relationship traumatized. That's when something so tragic has happened to you personally in a relationship that you have lost faith that anyone will treat you right. And you know that it's not right to feel that way, but you can't escape that feeling. And so you're over vetting everybody who comes into your life. You know what I mean? So because she cheated on you, you're wary or suspicious that all women might cheat or all men might cheat. If you're a woman, you know them. You know it's hard. It's hard, especially when you take something like that personally. Somebody was deceptive to you. They lied all the time. They lied even when the truth was available. They lied. They just lied. That's what they do. It's hard to build any trust or hard to have any faith or get comfortable around somebody you know is lying all the time. When they're lying all the time, you can't get the right information. And without the right information, you can't make the right moves with that person. So even if a person that you know lies a lot, you might trust them. You might know when they lying. Have you ever known somebody so well that you knew when they was lying? Like, oh shit. They do a certain thing when they start lying. Like, yo, you start playing with his ear. Like, nah, I don't know what shit, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. You know, based on proof of certain things that they talking about, you know it's untrue. So you've known them and learned them enough to know when they start grabbing their ear or something like that. Maybe they start rubbing their hands. Like, man, I mean, I got out the car. The money was right there on the ground. Shit was right there. This shit was crazy, man. I mean, I guess the Lord sent me the money. You know they took the money, or you know that's not the way they got the money. Like, I don't know. Shit. I mean, them panties was from my. Them panties must have been. They must have. You know what? I went to the laundromat And I just put the clothes in the dryer, and when it was somebody next to me drying their clothes, and when I went to go get the basket to take the clothes out of my dryer, you know what, they was taking the clothes out of their dryer too, and the panties might have fell in my basket. I don't be wanting to fold nothing or whatever. I just I brought I don't know how panties got there. I don't even know. Like, but these panties don't smell fresh. I don't know. They might have been nasty. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I know one thing now. They ain't mine. They ain't mine. Them Jones ain't mine, for real. That shit crazy. That shit crazy, babe. Anyway, yo, they got a sale on Haagen-Dazs and shit. Your favorite shit. I'm about to go to the store. You want some? You want some? Yo. Like, you know they lie, but you know when they lying. So you know how to react to certain things that they say. You know how to react with because of some of the things that they say. So you might actually be able to get comfortable and build trust with somebody who isn't all that trustworthy. You might not be able to trust them at 100%, but you might be scoring a C+, B-. I mean, you got a B-. You got an 82. I couldn't get 100%, but I got 82. We got 18 left. We only got 18 left. If we playing blackjack and you hit up to 18, you gonna take another hit? You only got 3 left. What are the chances? What are the chances? So, shit. Don't feel like having to learn how to trust somebody. Don't feel like having to know when they lying or when they telling the truth. I don't feel like it. Had to deal with that shit for 3 years with my ex. I don't feel like having to start all over. Yeah, but it's somebody better out there for you. Or should I say, yeah, but it's somebody out there better for you. And you know what I mean? When you know how they say when God closes one door, then he opens another. And this just might be the things you need, son. This just might be the thing that you need, son. Niggas gonna be like, yo, man, just go to strip club and sit. Just go sit. You know what you need, man? Yeah, yo, we going out this Saturday. You know what I mean? We gonna get you back right. See, back in the day, we too old now. And that's one of the reasons why we don't feel like having to start over certain things. Certain things that we feel like we should have gotten past already. We don't want to do it. That's the curse of being 40 and over. It really is. It's the curse of being 40 and over. You are tired of the bullshit because you feel like you should have already gotten rid of all the bullshit from the time that you were born up until 39. At 40, you like, nah, I need to be established. I need to be established. I don't feel like playing them little kitty ass games. For what? Fuck out of here. But the game don't stop. You just have to learn how to reinvent yourself as a player. And I don't mean player in the sense that you out here, with this one and that one. But I mean, a player is one who knows how to play the game. And if you are good enough to develop your own pattern and your own game, then you be ahead of the curve. You be all right. Yo, son, you gonna be all right. Yo, man, you be all right, son. But yeah, you might not feel like it. I don't feel like having to meet somebody. You see, this is what I almost got past this thing. Look, start drinking this good tea and start, get my head back right. I'm really tired of shit. I didn't sleep a long time, you know what I mean? So right after this, I got I'm already dreaming about taking a nap. But watch it don't happen. Because what happened? So back in the day when we was young boys, they'd be like, well, my cousin like you. What cousin? Come on, what cousin. Yo, Tanya like me? Yeah, she do. She told me she like you. I wasn't gonna say nothing to you. But I mean, she do. That's how we would cure it back in the day. I mean, go ahead, man. You know what I mean? My man. You can mess with Tanya. Go ahead. Sacrifice your cousin? You gonna sacrifice your cousin? You get older, it ain't that simple. So let me give a little disclaimer. None of what I'm talking about applies to me. I'm good where I'm at. But I know how it goes. From sitting in front of this camera every day, I can feel the pain. I get it. But it's tough. It's tough when you don't feel like doing something. Just like you might not feel like saving up again. You might not feel like looking for another job. This don't feel like looking for another job thing. From 2017 to 2000 and now to 2000 and now, you know how many jobs I've been through? It was one a year. I was starting to think that I will never work in a place over a year again. Now, and then I was working at the convention center for 2 years. 2 and a little bit of change, just a little bit of change. And then I'm at where I am, and it'll be almost 3 years. But so I understand the fatigue that people feel when they have to look for another job. Because even if you don't like your current, you might not like your salary, you might not like your boss, you might not like the way things are set up, you might not like your hours. But sometimes you're like, well, but I can live with this. At least I knew what it was going in. And I know what it is when I'm here. I know everybody here. I know how they're going to react to certain things. I know where I can go and hide, dip off. I can come in here, get all my work done early. And then I'm going to take my break. Okay, you can go in there, get your work done, dip off, and be lost for another hour or two. And this ain't even your lunch period. You know that about your job. So you don't want to go to another job and have to learn where the spots are where you can dip off and have a little siesta. You're not even thinking like, maybe you might find a job where you actually like the job enough to not even want to dip off. Nonetheless, fatigue, all that moving around. You don't feel like it. Once you get settled in, hopefully you don't get settled into the wrong thing. But if you're out there looking for a date or a mate, then more than likely you have been set free from a previous relationship, and you might feel that fatigue. Like, I don't feel like looking for another. I don't feel like it. But what are your alternatives? What are your alternatives to not feeling like looking, to not feeling like dating, to not feeling like learning to trust, learning to depend, learning to tolerate, learning to appreciate, learning to be patient? What are your alternatives? You can either be by yourself, go online and be putting up posts bitching all the time. These niggas out here ain't shit. These girls out here is just bitches. Said niggas out here ain't really a shit. And I ain't met me a woman out there that ain't a bitch. Yeah, I don't mean a bitch like a female dog. I mean the kind you can't really see because of the fog. Yeah, they throw a smoke screen. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of this shit on the dating scene. I can't find nobody. Ain't nobody real these days. They can't keep it 100. Even if they was on America's Most Wanted. And I'm blunted. Yeah, I'm getting high, but I'm tired of these chicks. And I don't want to give no more try. I just want to get a little dick wet and then get up out of this shit. Yeah, I gotta get going. I don't want to put my heart into it no more. And I'm getting out of here for sure. What's the store for the God? Why is life so hard? I got 3 kids and yo, I'm on guard. I gotta take care of them financially, physically, emotionally. Gotta keep them all safe. Gotta keep a lot of money. Gotta make sure it ain't. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What are the alternatives, y'all? What are the alternatives? Because ultimately you're in search of happiness. Ultimately, you are in search of happiness. It's just that happiness keeps dipping and dodging you. You know what I mean? He weaving you out. So one of the alternatives that people feel is they just going to be by themselves for a while. So you have the abstinent and celibate people, and then you got the wild children. The wild children are just out there, you know. I'm gonna get you before you get me. I'm sticking and moving, showing and proving. That's it. No, don't love me. And what that really is that they don't think that they're capable of love. Any of y'all ever been with somebody that had that type of mentality? I'm going to get you before you get me. Dealing with somebody like that is a terrible thing. It's a horrible experience. Because there really isn't any justifiable reason to be mistreating a person. And they're telling you that they only mistreated you because they think or thought that you would mistreat them. Why would you think that I would mistreat you? Because everybody else mistreated me. The one I was with before, he mistreated me. The one I was with before, before them, they mistreated me. Every man that I always had, he always cheated on me. Every woman that I always had, she wasn't shit to me. She never treated me good. She never told me anything nice. All she wanted me was a little advice and a little slice of all of my pay. And she would steal from me from yesterday into this current day. And the way that she was is I could get a buzz. I don't know. Yeah. Those are 2 of the ways that people, well, 2 or 3 ways that people deal with not feeling like getting to know anybody. It's a sad thing, honestly. It really is. It's a sad thing. It's a sad state of affairs. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, but it happens. TK Wright says, yes, she has been with somebody who was all about that. I'm going to get you before you get me, because everybody is out to get somebody. Well, you weren't like that before. So why are you not like that now? Because this is my response. This is what you got to do out here, man. It's bad out here. It's rough out here. It's bad out here. It's rough out here. These niggas ain't shit, and they don't want shit. I'm telling you, man, these chicks out here today, they in the wind. They don't want no good nigga. They want a thug. They don't want nobody that's going. They don't want nobody that's going to treat them nice. That's going to look out for them. That's going to take care of their kids. That's going to, that's going to be home. They don't want no good dude. They don't listen to the music. They always talking about, they want some motherfucker that just got out of jail and on his way back. They want somebody standing on the corner, risking his life, acting like he a gangster, 35 years old. That's what he want. That's what these chicks out here want. They get a good nigga. They treat him like shit. They do. They treat him like a little sucker. Like he's supposed to be corny. she'll leave you horny and call you corny, but she'll go have a baby with this nigga with his pants hanging down that live around the corner. Did I get him? Mm-hmm. I don't think I got him. But yeah, so that's what we're working with. Unfortunately, we have to live with the ghosts. We have to live with the ghosts of our bad relationships past. The ghosts of bad relationships past. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to lie to you and make you think that I'm the one for you. I am going to take all of your money. Shout out to all of the women out there that say these men out here are scared you're going to take money that they don't have. Well, what about the money that you do have? The little bit of money that you do have. You don't have to make a lot of money to lose no money. You ever played 3-card Molly? You made the bet and now you're sorry. You lost all your money in 3-card Molly. Yeah, you don't have to shoot. There's people out here who will take whatever money you have left. They don't care if you have a lot. What you think? Rich people are the only one who get robbed? Rich people often don't get robbed. It's you, middle class man. It's you, little middle class person. You the one, you take a hard hit. Shit, if you only got a few thousand, a few hundred is a hit for you. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like button. Yo, do it for me. Hit the like button. And you will see we got it going on. But yeah, the alternatives to being tired, the alternatives to not feeling like getting to know somebody new. The smell, baby. Real shit. Getting used to somebody's natural scent, the way they smell. Don't act like y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sekasala says Monty, not Molly. You're right. Monty is actually the word, but we don't say that. New York, Philly, Jersey, we don't say that. It's 3-card Molly where we come from. Trust me on this one. If you say, yo, man, they was playing 3-card Monty. No, you mean 3-card Molly. Just like the word, like when you go to jail, they say you did a bid. It's actually supposed to be a bit, or like the word copacetic. The word is copacetic. COPASETIC. We say copacetic. I know, but that's the way it is. So no, there's no 3-card Monty. Not in this city. Not in this city. Not in that city. This city and that city, 3-card Molly. I guess we didn't like it when it was named after a boy. Like, nah, I ain't playing no 3-card Molly. A Monty. It's 3-card Molly. Because it's like a woman taking your money, nigga. Taking your money. Ain't no dude gonna take your money. It's a female. Not in no game. A dude might take your money at gunpoint or something like that, but a woman gonna take your money. And when you gamble, just think about it. The game 3-card Molly makes you believe that you can play their game better than them. And you really be believing that shit. You know why you believe it? Because they set you up to think that you can do it. They let you win first. First, they let you win, but they don't let you win for no money. They say, look, no money. Let's just see if you can figure out. So they'll either do the shell game or the cards, and they'll do it in a way where you know what card it is. Right. Turn. Oh man, you would have won. You would have won. Let's play it again, because I know you ain't gonna beat me again. Do a little faster this time. All right, which card? You won. You picked the red card. See, it's 2 black cards and a red. You pick the red card, you win. Black card, the 2 black cards. So now you done won 2 free games. All right, listen, don't put up a lot of money since you think you good at this game, right? All right, put up. They'll take anything you got. Well, you say you don't have no money. You don't even got $5. I mean, I got $5, but I gotta get on the bus. I gotta take a train. Well, listen, I mean, put up. You know what? Put up $250. Now, it ain't easy to. They made it look easy. Pick that card or that shell. I could have sworn it was that card. No, you playing for money now. Took that shit, got you. And everybody else is looking like, yo, I knew it was that one, and I knew it was that one. Now they ready to play. Everybody thinking they can beat the guy that's doing this shit for money. Confidence. Anyway, don't feel like it. When you don't feel like being out there, learning how to trust somebody, learning how to love somebody, learning how to depend on somebody, learning how to tolerate somebody. But I was starting to talk about your smells. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. TK Wright says everyone said copacetic. Everybody said copacetic to the point when I found out that the word was copacetic, I looked at my English teacher like, what? I was like, I ain't had a heart to be like, the word is copacetic. I'm talking about something I didn't have a heart. No, I ain't had a brain to do that, you dumbass. Like, nah, I'm gonna have to eat that. I ain't heard the word copacetic ever said on the streets. Copacetic. This shit, everything copacetic. And copacetic sound better than me. That's the fucked up part. Like, yeah, it sound harder. It hit harder. Everything's copacetic. No, it's not. That shit copacetic, baby. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's copacetic. But anyway, the smells. Getting used to somebody's smell. There's natural scent. Have you ever been offended by somebody's natural scent? Not that they stunk, but you had to get used to it. You know what I mean? Your pheromones, your natural animalistic instincts. You gotta, smells attract you to a person more than you know. That's why they make certain colognes with certain formulas and certain perfumes with certain formulas. It is really meant literally to attract who you want. And it works. But the scent that I'm talking about is their scent straight out the shower. Straight out the shower. Because this is the person you're going to lay up in the bed with. This is the person you're going to be close to, next to in the movies, on the couch. Arm around each other, cuddling up. You can't be cuddling with somebody that I don't like. No good. No good. It's not that they don't wash. It's that y'all don't gel. Their scent is not for you. Their scent is not for you. You might not feel like finding somebody else with an attractive scent. Yeah, it sounds small. I know it sounds small, but guess what? The smallest things can cause the worst irritation. A little speck of sand is not a problem to anything. But get that motherfucker in a ball bearing and it's going to fuck up everything. A little piece of sand is not going to mess up anything. But get that shit caught in your eye and you're going to have the worst day than you ever had in your life. Get a piece of sand in your eye. It's a wrap. That shit is cutting all in your iris and your pupil. Yo, I said, yo. Sekasala says, I had to tell a chick, you need to hit the showers. You need to hit the showers, baby. After that time, Shorty was using extra perfume. But did she hit the shower? Because fuck that perfume. I've smelled perfume on funk. And not necessarily funk, but, you know, certain perfumes that don't go with certain... Everybody's pH ain't the same. Man, I'll never forget. Oh, I used to mess with this girl. And she used to use this perfume. Y'all might remember it. It was called Samsara. Samsara. I used to be like, what is this shit? And she was like, it's Samsara. It smells so good, don't it? I'm like, no. Shit's fucking stink. She didn't stink. She was a clean person. But her body sent her, what do you call that shit? You know what I'm talking about. Your perspiration, come on, help me out. Body chemistry, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't always go with certain perfumes and colognes. So no, it wasn't pheromones. Grown woman says, I loved it, but it doesn't smell good on everybody. The chemistry is D equals different. Yeah. Like I hated it. I hated it. And every time she came over, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Hey. I'm going to be transparent right now. I thought it was because she was African, because she was from Liberia. I thought it was because, you know, when Africans first come over here, they got that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the food. I don't know what it is. But when Africans, and it's not just Africans, because a lot of people who come from different countries, when they come to the United States, they got to switch some things around. Italians got to do it. French got to do it. You know what I mean? A lot of people got to do it. So it's not just, I'm not trying to get down on my people. But yeah, I thought it's because she was African. I'm like, this shit smell like sweet perfume and fufu. Sweet perfume and farina, baby. The couscous. You gotta chill on the couscous. My bad. I was 19. I ain't know. Yeah. Naturally, rap says they be smelling like jollof rice. Sometimes it's jollof rice. Listen, man. You from New York. I know you done got in the cab with them cab drivers. Sometimes you be ready to get up out of that. Yo, hurry up. Step on it. Step on it. But yeah, so perfume, jollof rice, yeah, is it couscous? Yeah, I've seen it. Couscous. Oh, this is good. I don't know this and that little sauce. It ain't that. No. Pass me the farina, baby. Need some farina up in this bitch. Oh shit. Sakasala says definitely pH level and foods like curry. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shit is real. DJ right says I'm mad because it's true. It is what it is. So getting used to somebody's smell, getting used to their scent, and you feeling like, yo, I can't do nothing about it. I like her. I like him. I really do. I be feeling like getting close. But every time I get close, I be feeling like getting away. You remember that episode? Remember that episode with Pepe Le Pew? You know how Pepe Le Pew always be trying to get romantic. You know what I'm saying? This French ass. He be trying. Remember that one time he was trying to get with this cat. And the cat was like, it was a female cat. She was like, yo, nigga, you stink. You stink. And Pepe was like, yes, whatever I was saying, yes, miss, yes. And she was like, I said, and that's what you feeling like. And you might not feel like getting used to this gel off rice smelling ass nigga. You might not feel like it. I'm telling you, I was having a hard time with this girl. I was only 19 going on 20. I was having a hard time, y'all. I was. And she was a young girl. She was 17. I met her when I was 19. I was about to turn 20. She was a young John hottie. She was a hot African. She was hot Liberia. Hot Liberian. Hot. You know what I mean? She was perked out. Because she was on a... Remember back in the day when you was on the pill? When them chicks that was on the pill, they titties get all big. You know what I mean? She was milky. She was milky. Listen, she was milky. And I'm back. It's Ace in the Hole with this brand new track. Slow it up and beat it up, and now I'm going. Yo. It was making me be frustrated with her about things that ain't had nothing to do with shit. I'm man enough to admit that now. Back then, I would have never admitted it. I'm like, nah, she be doing dumb shit, man. I mean, she get on my fucking nerves. And she loved me to death. This chick, I couldn't talk her out of me. This is the first chick that ever told me, I'm going to have your baby. I was like, what? She was like, I'm going to have your baby. I was like, I don't know why you just did that. I don't know why you just said that. I don't know why you just said that. You have basically closed the coffin. This thing is a wrap. Scene Flexing, what's good? What up, Scene Flexing? Good to see you. Without a doubt. Nora says, I wish I could call in and do my Pepe impression. I'm telling you. But you know the episode I'm talking about. He was trying to love on that cat. That cat was like... The sniffing is free, but the hugs cost money. I said the sniffing is... I said the sniffing is free, but the hugs cost money. Shout out to KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions. How the hell we get off to this? I'm doing you a favor. I'm giving you a lift. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Grown woman says, I hate when women or men put on way too much cologne. Like, what are you trying to do? Disguise the funk? Shake my damn head. Nah, you made it worse. I don't like heavy perfume, period. Even if you clean as a whistle. Like, why does everything that you touch have to smell like that? You know, because people put the perfume on their clothes. I'm like, why don't you just put it on your body? Like, everybody shouldn't have to smell like you. I mean, everything. Door handles, the car seat, the cat, the dog, even roaches running around here like, what we doing? What we doing? What's up? What's good? What we doing? What up? What up? What up? We good? Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels good. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out where we are with this. That's all. That's all. That's all. Oh, man. TK, right? I'm going up the up on the chat a little bit. TK Wright says, however, I don't want to start over with friends or even coworkers like that I like. I be salty as fuck because I don't trust people easily. Damn, Chris Jackson says, every one of my exes found back at the strip club. D and C family. Oh my God. I'm sorry I went up that high now. It's all good though. But yeah. It's not easy getting back out there. And you might really just not feel like it. I don't feel like having to go through all of this. Now, of course, you got to be an adult about it. You got to be a grown man or a grown woman about it because there really aren't any other options. You got to sink or swim. You want to be in love, and everybody wants to be in love, even though people who have been hurt from being in love and got their heart broken, they scared to be in love. I don't never want to be like that with nobody again. I'm never going, you know what I mean? On some straight Mary J. Blige shit. On some straight how many of y'all been on that Mary J. Blige shit? I've been there and I've done that, but I promise never to be hurt again. Be hurt again. Come on, man. You can't determine that you ain't never gonna get hurt again. The more you try to stave off love, the more it come and get your ass, put you in the fucking headlock. Like, come here. Shut. Be quiet. Stop. Dude, we chill. Ain't nobody trying to hurt you. Shut. Come on. I'm only trying to love you. I know, but love be hurting. No, love don't hurt. It's people who pose as loved ones that hurt. It's the falsities that are hurting you, falsehoods that are hurting you. Love helps, love heals. But that's what the last one said. Yeah, but they was lying. I ain't lying. People lie. Love don't lie. You already feeling this, but I don't like feeling it. Yes, you do. It's just you scared. It's just making you scared. Love didn't hurt you. People hurt you, acting like they loved you. This time it's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Yes, it will. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Trust your love. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Live your life, baby. Everything's going to be all right. Someday you're going to be somebody's really, really happy wife. Everything is going to be okay. Everybody's going to be okay. We're starting today, and everything is going to be all love. We're going to do this over and above the Call of Duty. I know this girl named Tootie, and she was with my nigga named Rudy. Rudy and Tootie. I know it sounds crazy, but they used to do the kind of things that really did amaze me. I was like, yo, y'all are the couple of the year, and people should pattern themselves after you. Yeah. You think they shouldn't when they should? Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, 10 toes down. I see where y'all stood. It was the greatest love of all. But sometimes things come to end and you take a fall. And I'm talking to each and every one of y'all. You got to do what we got to do with your boo. But don't let no love scare you. And don't let the hate try to take you on a date. You take your time. Pace yourself. Learn to learn yourself. Love your wealth. Yo, your wealth is your health, and your health is your wealth. And you got to do them things because you're larger than the elf. It ain't a small thing. It's kind of large, like David with the Goliath. You understand what I'm saying? I am that man who's going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to let you get your own proof. You got to live your life to the fullest. You're going to do this shit. It's like a gun, pull this thing out, but you don't have to shoot. But for yourself, I want you to run. So I'm a root. All right. Don't feel like it. Don't feel like it. Natural body odor. I mean body scent. Let's put it that way. Damn, T Carry, right? That's what we doing? That's what we doing, man? Yeah. Okay. All right. I see you though. That's what we doing? Wow. Okay. That's what we doing? That's what we doing? Okay. All right. That's what we doing? That's what we doing? Well, 3 cheers for the T Carry. Yo, Carry. T Carry, right? Getting new tonight. Thanks for coming on through, make my day bright. Yeah, y'all know that I need it. I'm glad that I got cut. Glad that I'm bleeding the good blood. Yeah, it ran like a flood, but I'd rather be like this instead of hanging in the mud. Yeah, getting dirty, getting kind of flirty. Yeah, wake up every day. Gotta make sure it's early. I am down with y'all and it feels fly. Thanks for coming through for me so they can see. Yo, my peoples are down like a submarine, struggling to keep the cleats clean. Yeah, y'all, me. Oh, man, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you, take care, right? I thank you, take care, right? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I thank you so much, take care, right? I thank you. I thank you, take care, right? Thank you. I thank you, take care, right? Thank you, take care, right? Take care, right? Thank you. Thank you, take care, right? Thank you, take care, right? Hold on, what happened? TK Right says, I thought at least it was going to twerk and I was trying to be a background dancer. Ah, man. What happened? What happened? What happened? What we doing, y'all? What we doing? Don't feel like it. There's a lot more than not feeling like something that meets the eye. It really is. This is a real thing. Because you can get into a relationship or love fatigue. As much as you might, as some of us might be mad at our exes, as much as you may feel like somebody ran game and played games with you, as much as you really, really struggle to try to get together and be together, stay together, as much as you know that the relationship or the situation that you were in wasn't healthy as it should have been, You got used to that. It's like having to drive through a bunch of traffic in order to get home. But your reward is that you got your ass home. You got home. You know? You made it home. And so I hate the traffic, but I already know, I know what time to leave. I know how to calculate it. I know which way to go. I even know a couple of shortcuts. But I will make it home. And that's the best part about it. So I can put up with that. Now, for some people, not feeling like going out and finding somebody new will make them hanging around with somebody old, way past that time that they should have let it go. Way past that time. And that ain't a good look, y'all. That's not a good look. So now you are broken up with your ex and back with your ex at the same time because you don't feel like going out there and meeting somebody new, getting to know somebody new, getting used to somebody new, learning to love somebody new, learning to appreciate somebody new, learning to tolerate somebody new, learning to be patient with somebody new. How many of y'all have had to wait for somebody to do something that you knew that they needed to do for not only your relationship, but for themselves? And they was dragging their feet like a motherfucker about it. How many of y'all been through that? Don't try to get new. Enough respect, dude. Waiting for somebody to magically get an epiphany and start doing right by themselves and you. It could be anything. Substance abuse. You know? Waiting for them to realize that they need to stop taking drugs and shit. They always overdoing it with taking drugs and shit. I've known people. I had a friend whose dad had died. And even though he loved his dad, he was very, very angry with his father because he felt like his dad couldn't discipline himself to stop drinking. And his dad essentially drank until his health failed him and then he died. And I remember my friend saying, yo, he couldn't do that for his kids. He couldn't stop drinking in order to be there for his family, for his kids. And I was thinking like, damn, man. Aside from the tragedy of the death, and his father wasn't an old man. He died relatively young. So aside from that pain, you dealing with, you couldn't do this for me. You couldn't do that for us. You couldn't do it for us. And here you are in a relationship, waiting for somebody to do something for y'all. Waiting for somebody to do something for y'all. Do something for this love. Why wouldn't you? But they just won't, and they ain't. They might have promised you that they would, but they didn't say when. Y'all know how that go. Y'all know how that go. Waiting for somebody to change up their shit to improve y'all situation. You be waiting your ass off. And those are the people that when you break up with them, you be resenting that shit. I didn't ask them to change a lot. All I needed them to do was twist this a little bit, turn that a little bit, and adjust this just a little bit. That would have saved us, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. It's not an easy situation. And things like that will leave you resentful in a past relationship, resentful of a past relationship, and scared to get into another relationship. Man, when I was a young cat in my 20s, I remember this dude telling me, because you know how it is, when you live your own experience, you kind of live through the limited vision of your own experiences. You know, so I remember this dude, and he was a crackhead, telling me that these women out here, they don't want to do nothing but smoke crack and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I ain't met me one yet that wanted to smoke crack. But his world was his world. So he's going to look at the world through his lenses, the same way I'm looking at the world through mine. And I'm like, all they want to do is smoke crack? You mean to tell me? Why don't you wise up, show all the people in the place that you are great? I'm sorry. Why don't you wise up, show all the people in the place that you are bright? Make this here one jam that you do not start no fight. I was actually looking for when KRS-One said what's the line that he says in The Bridge Is Over, boy, before he says, instead of trying to take out LL, why don't you take your homeboys off the crack? What's the line before that? Why don't you wise up, show all the people instead of trying to? I can't remember. No, it says, I'm too old for heartbreak fatigue. And he says, I'm sure some got tired of waiting for me to get my act together. You, me, a whole lot of us. You know, I said, but I didn't waste much time stepping. Okay. He says, not to say that I didn't feel everything. You're beating me to say shit. Shit. If it was easy, everybody would do it. You know what I mean? If it was easy, nobody would fear it. Your feelings are something you got. I mean, sometimes after a situation, your feelings are all you got left. Yeah, that part. Your feelings, that's all you got left. That's all you got. You out here soulless. All you got left is your feelings. You've been stripped of everything else. We're about to do these birthday shout outs, yup. I'm actually glad we did this show today. You know, I'm glad we did this show today. I should have known. I should have known that y'all will find a way to pump life into the God. I should have known. So we good. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do these birthday shout outs. Some people were born on this glorious. October 26th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Lisa Cottrell. Happy birthday to you, Ma. And also Shanique Harvey and Shaniqua Miller and Brandy Green and Laverne Hummel and Rochelle Mothersel, that's an interesting name, and Shauna Hall Allen and Tyra Montgomery. And my girl, definitely a supporter from way back. Go get her, Shani Halima Brown. And she's last but not least. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious October 26th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, go hard, go for yours, and remember, I said, go hard, go for yours, but remember, yo, this is something coming down like timber. I say, it's hard when you got the fatigue of being in this relationship. You need a little something to make you feel better, like a pickup. Feel like they took your life like a stick up. They put the gun right to your face, took your heart, and took all of your faith. And you got to find another way that you think you're going to win. So you fall back for a long time. Then maybe you ready to come out your shell and like start talking to other people and trying to gel with somebody, trying to put together like Search. You know, remember the Search commercial back in the day? Yo, it won't hurt. Everything is going to be all right. You got to start today. You don't wait until the night. Yo, I know that it's hard when they took your heart and you feel like from the start they never had your interest in mind, and you feel like it's going to happen to you another time, but you got to go on. A baby can't stay a baby for the rest of their life. They got to grow and get a wife or get a hubby. Got to get somebody to love me. Yo, I know somebody out here is going to love me. Yo, you're lovable, you're good, and you got a lot of things. You got gifts, giving them to the kings. Make the bell rings. I make the fat lady sings. Even if she's skinny, she gonna sing songs in many times. And you gonna have good time together. Yo, whether it's the summer, winter time, fall weather. And yo, the temperature is in the 60s today. And we gonna go outside later on to play. Maybe fly us a kite and get into a fight. Only a little boxing. You know, there ain't nothing really right. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. The Eagles game is tomorrow at 1:00. So we won't be back tomorrow. But you know what I might do? I might go to the game and come back and we do like a late afternoon show, like maybe around 5:00. I don't be staying in the game the whole game. I don't care what happens. I'm not staying because I can't deal with the traffic after the game. So we won't be here at 1:00. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. But there's a good chance. There's a good chance that we're going to have a show tomorrow. Let me just put it that way. We're going to have a show tomorrow. Tomorrow won't come and go without us having a show. So I'll see y'all then. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. All right. Blog Talk did us dirty, so we ain't got to say goodbye to them. But I want to say goodbye to all of y'all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. And I'll see y'all shortly. Oh! Peace. Fuck around, hit the mic. Oh, hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We in a crisis right now. I need y'all to help dig me up out of this shit. You know what I mean? Playing with my algorithm. They playing with the algorithm. Don't let them play with my algorithm, son.